I mean, you can adapt your game. They got the advantage because they practice, they play in that game like more often than others, so obviously, but I mean, it's not an excuse to lose the game or anything. You gotta be ready and you gotta adapt your game to any situation, and that kind of change should not affect your game.
A lot of goalies don't like to play the puck, and they fear. You are very.
Like, if I'm in the US next year, I will definitely come back to see we go on the ice earlier and work more, and that it doesn't affect your game. You gotta make sure that you control. Laissez les bons temps rouler.
I'm never gonna smooth as. That's Leo Schward, Mudbugs goaltender. Thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Of course, thank you, Chetty.
We'll have more after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service send your business to the penalty box. And Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you.
South Division Final, where we know they'll be taking on Amarillo from the Budweiser bullpen. Amarillo has topped Corpus Christi 3-1. That's a final. Who moves on? Who goes home? The Mudbugs have outshot Lone Star 35-19. They know that they have a lot of momentum on their side. This is what sports is made of, and it's one of the most greatest and most dramatic and gut-wrenching. And trying to play it off the walls there. Skolnick now has it along the far side. He'll saucer a pass through everybody. It was tipped, so there's no icing. Puck now whipped around the near side boards, all the way down and touched up there by Baez. Now Huss is there along the near corner. 1 minute gone by into overtime. Off the back heel of Nichols. Taken away there by Heinz. Here comes Heinz from the near corner. Thrown back up top. Quick shot. Glove save made there by Schward. It was going wide, but he wanted to make the stop nonetheless. Boy, Carson Primetime Nichols making it count when it mattered most, and boy, he's had a heck of a series. Big shout out to our wonderful fans at Buffalo Wild Wings in Bossier City. I'm sure they're at the edge of their seats here in game number 5. Wherever you might be, this is one of the most tense. Oh no, a giveaway! Quick shot blocked as it ricochets back out to center. Now along the far side, Regula's got it back into his own end. Along to the near side there to Witherspoon. Fatigue starts to play a factor when you get into overtime. Now along the near side, Clifton now able to deposit the puck in deep into the Brahmas zone. Lone Star controls it though. Bad! Oh, almost a egregious giveaway. Now over to Stenil. Stenil's got it. Stenil now will throw it back out to center, and he will just dump it in to the Mudbug zone. I can't believe Stenil gave up possession. The Mudbugs will take it though. Thrown across now. Too far there for Nattyshak. Nattyshak behind the cage. Nattyshak along the far corner from the right point. He'll nail it in around the near side boards it goes. Played there by Lackey. Lackey up across center. He'll just lip this puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now along the near side half wall, McGee's got it. Game number 5. 2-2, we're in overtime, 2.5 gone by. Now off the near side, Glass played right back out to center. Well, through the neutral zone, the man of the hour is Carson Nichols as he saves the Mudbugs season. Can the Mudbugs get the go-ahead goal? The Mudbugs have not led in Game 5. They have tied it twice. Johnson able to pop it around the far side boards right back out to center. Off the back of Kincannon, in deep, now off the glove of Kincannon. Up ahead there to Trezera, off his stick in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now whacked at there by Witherspoon. Played right back out to center. Martin trying to get it out of danger. Martin carefully backhands it right back out to center. Baez now steers it in deep. Always got to watch out for Baez. Skolnick now just sends it around the near side boards there for Kincannon. Right back out to center. Martin to the far side. Brennan up ahead there to Baez. Heinz. Heinz got some speed. He's got Baez with him. 16:28 to go here in the overtime session. Now to the near side. Black up, quick wrister, tipped in front, and Schward makes the stop. Oh boy, off the stick of Baez, and he's able to keep it out of the cage. The Mudbugs' overtime history in the NHL era, not a good one. They're 0-3 in playoff overtime games, so that would make them due. They lost one in Corpus Christi that ended their season 2 years ago. They lost one in Corpus Christi that extended that series 5 games, and then they lost in Game 3 here at the NYTEC Sports Center last year from Aiden Spellacy, who got the game winner. Now whapped around the near side, it's kept in there by Brazil, a quick shot! Oh, it got blocked in front. Now right back out to center. Here comes Lone Star. Daskis sent across just behind. Another shot there through traffic. It got ricocheted back out to center. Evano just blisters it in. Oh no, Stanil, quick wrister! And a right pad stop made there by Schward. Another shot kicked aside there by Schward. Mudbugs with a little sloppiness getting the puck out of their own zone. 4.5 gone by here in the overtime session. Yannick steals it, trying to get it on net. Lackey with a pesky stick. Oh no, blowing a tire. Nichols has it. Thrown back up top. McGee, a slapper. Oh, and a right pad stop made there by Isley. Now to the near corner. Koklachev tied up behind the cage. Along the inboards. Lackey tied up, thrown in front. Ricocheted back to the far corner. Koklachev stays with it. Koklachev, the Russian bear, gets thrown down. Stays with the puck, though, getting help there from Witherspoon. Witherspoon throws it in front, and Isley makes the stop. 5:09 gone by here in the first overtime session. Game tied 2-2. Next goal wins. If you've got any nails on your fingers, I would be surprised right about now. If you have any coffee, you might want to start brewing it, because these ones have a tendency to either go really short or really long. Face off now to the right wing circle. Now, if nobody scores in this overtime session, they would have another full intermission, and then they would have a double overtime. And then you keep doing it until there's a goal decided. Now Lone Star's got some personnel issues. And I see Coach Supi worked up. Coach Rich Perron a little anguished too. Does not like the delay there. Dan Wildfong a little scattered behind the bench with his personnel. Face-off won there by Guerra. And the puck now smacked around the near side board. Steered right back out to center. Trezera will throw it back to his blue line. Now to the far side. Lone Star has it. They glide it in to the Mudbug zone. Slowed down there by Schward. Schward now in front of his own cage. Watch the Mudbugs able to work it back out to center. Here comes the captain. Oh, and it comes in off sides. Shots 36-21 in favor of the Bugs. Mudbugs looking for their first playoff overtime victory in the NAHL era. Face-off just outside the Lone Star blue line. Battle that there by Lone Star. Puck kicked in to the Lone Star zone. Now, nice job there by Kincannon trying to steal it. Now Harrison's going to grab it. Harrison will shove it back up top. Bondi's got it. Back to Harrison. Quick wrister in traffic. And it got blocked. Backhander. Oh, through traffic. It missed everybody. Boy, you're just trying to get pucks to the net and hope something good happens. 6 minutes gone by here in the overtime session. Off the near side boards. Trying to pinch the zone there is Skolnick. He battles for it. He's got it. Harrison kicked around. Kincannon holds the zone along the far side. Nice stick check there by Johnson along that near side. Now thrown back up top. Skolnick's got space. Quick wrister off the skate of Henriksen. Spun around now is look like Witherspoon and Kincannon. Quick wrister through traffic. Redirect this way. Quick shot save made. Backhander. Oh, and the net comes off its mooring. With 13:20 to go here in the overtime session. Mudbugs, oh so close to the hair on my Jenny Chin Chin. Gonna try to send the Mudbugs into the South Division Final and a date with the Amarillo Bulls this weekend. Face off now in the right wing circle. Face off, battle that, and won there by the Mudbugs. Played back up top. Oh no, Regula can't handle it. Right back out to center. And back to grab it there is the captain, Fewell. Fewell shoves it on over to Fedulov. He'll throw it back to his blue line. That's Brazil. Brazil to Regula. What a game this has been between these two teams. One team's got to win, one team's got to lose. The Mudbugs trying to advance. Along to the near side. Witherspoon has it. Witherspoon along the far side. The Metamora, Michigan native. Back up top. Quick shot. Gets the high glass. There by Regula. Oh, what a check there by Witherspoon. Absolutely leveled Daskus, and Daskus slow to get up. And now Daskus gets up, and he'll forward the puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Harrison has it along the end boards behind Schward. Now along the near side, Evano. Far side, Baez just bangs it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Played back out, Harrison up ahead, trying to find Nichols, trying to take off. Lackey back the other way. Lackey Arister smothered up there by Schward. With 12 to go in here in overtime. Tense moments as Lackey came back the other way. I think Davis Gockler's expression to my left says it all. He had to take the jacket off, kind of rub the head a little bit. This is what overtime hockey's all about, especially in a Game 5. Face off in the right wing circle. Battle at one there by Shreveport. Along to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to yank it off the boards. Uh-oh. Oh, a wrister there. Didn't get much on it there. It was Lackey. Now to the far side. Yannick's got it. Yannick now will just push it back out to center. Taken there by Siffringer. Siffringer off the far side, boards in deep. Is that icing? No, it's not. McGee will mail it around the near side. Quick wrister through traffic. Oh, boy, Clifton able to tie it up along his foot. Now punched at. Now the puck is powered into the Lone Star zone. Mudbugs need a wholesale line change. It's the long change. Martin comes across, trying to catch the Mudbugs on a line change. Couldn't do it. Off the far side boards. Will this be icing on Lone Star? It will be, as Fewell try to beat it out. With 11:25 remaining here in the first overtime session of game number 5. The first time these two teams have gone to overtime in this series, and only fitting they now play it out for a sudden death scenario. Face off now to the right of Schward. What a game, my goodness. Played back up top now to the far corner. Heinz is there. Now taken away there by McGee. There is some friskiness going on between Dickinson, and he might have got away with one as he was smacking down on Baez in front. And now we got a whistle. As that puck, I think, deflected out of play. Is there a penalty? No. I think Dan Wildfong wanted something behind that bench. He was barking about something. The Bulls beat the Ice Rays 3-1. They move on to the South Division Final. How about this? The Stars and the Predators, they're going to overtime from the American Airlines Center. How about that game? Wow. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. They have it. Played up ahead. Here comes Fedulov. Fires! Oh, and Isley makes the stop. And Fedulov had everything on it from the far circle. .902 gone by. I don't usually work with knives. I'm not much of a knife guy. Not even if it's to chop some onions in my kitchen. Face-off now in the far circle. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. Back up top to Bondi. Bondi, a smoker. Oh, it ricocheted back out to center. Trezera was chasing after it. Back to go grab it there is Skolnick. Skolnick now fumbles it around the near corner. Oh, no, it's deep into the Mudbug zone. Lone Star trying to win that battle. Now along to the far side. Whacked at along to the far side. Letting it go. Trezera holds it in. Thrown toward the in front, and Witherspoon grabs it, and he'll bank it off the near side boards down the length of the ice. Johnson's got it. Johnson just works it along the far side boards. Stolen away there by Kincannon. Kincannon has it, throws it in front. Now Clifton has it. Clifton now will tap it in behind the cage. He's got Yannick. Back up top to Brazil. Brazil to Regula. Regula fires it. Oh, it ricocheted into the near corner. A lot of bodies in front. Kirikov now to the far side. And the puck is lobbed way up into the air. Down the length of the ice. Will this be icing? Nope. Picked up there by Brazil. Brazil now off the near side boards there to Yannick. Yannick just forwards the puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. Johnson jabs it around the far corner. 9:40 to go here in the overtime session. Game tied 2-2. Sudden death. Next goal wins. Weber to Brazil. Fires. Tipped on net. Whoa! Isley makes the stop. Nichols was going for the hat trick. He was right there trying to just swap at it in. And Isley snags it in midair. You see a lot of fans letting me know about they're going to need some breathing techniques, meditation. I used to practice some Zen Buddhism, staying in the moment. That used to help me relax between overtime intermissions. 9:29 to go here in the first overtime session. Game 5. Face-off won there by Lone Star. They got it now. That's Heinz. Heinz is going to spin it around. He's just trying to get it out of trouble. Good forecheck there, though, by Nichols. Nichols trying to steal it. Oh, good job there by Koklachev just to whack it in. And now sent around the near side boards. Played all the way down. And McGee's going to go chase it down back into his own end. Mudbug controlling the tempo of this overtime. 11 minutes gone by. Now McGee along the far side. Gets wrestled a little bit. Now Harrison up across. Mudbugs have numbers. McGee dropped off. Koklachev fires. Tipped in front. Shot. Save made. Rebound chance. Is it in? John Lindner says no. Oh, no. The Mudbugs right at the doorstep. I thought it got behind Isley, and everybody diving out. You see a couple of snow angels. It looked like Guerra was in there trying to keep it out, and the Mudbugs, oh, so close. Just inches away from advancing to the South Divisional Finals. .8:46 to go here in overtime. Mudbugs 2, Brahmas 2, Game 5. Face off to the right of Isley. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. Can Bondi? Oh, Bondi can't hold the zone. That one just squirted past him. Just past his outstretched stick. Now Lone Star has it off the stick of Trezera. Trezera backhands it right through the neutral zone. Fewell's there with Skolnick, and Skolnick will just dish it in deep into the Brahmas zone. Now to the near side. Lone Star has it. Sent up across off the stick of Trezera. He just kicks it in. It's effective. Oh, no. Thrown in front. Carefully taken there by the Mudbugs blue line. Now thrown in deep. Johnson's going to go grab it, and you just start to see guys starting to run out of gas. Oh, no. Tipped in front. Oh, boy. I thought Witherspoon had the puck. He actually tripped up Isley, and Dan Wildfong is beside himself, wanting the trip. The puck now brushed into the Mudbug zone. They're not going to call much in overtime. And now the Mudbugs come up the ice. Here's Clifton. Just reeling it in. Now slowed down there by Person. Person with Evano. Now to Person. Oh, boy, Mudbugs forechecking so well tonight. Lone Star, though, possesses the puck, and they'll camp out behind their own zone. Now to the near side. There to Person off the near side boards. Puck now is just collared in to the Mudbug zone, taken there by Brazil. He'll work it around the near side boards, trying to get some help. Lone Star now trying to jar it off the walls. Now needs help. Witherspoon in there. Played out free. Mudbugs have it. That's Regula. Back to Witherspoon. Puck now just deflects in to the Lone Star zone. Off the near side glass, back out to center. Heinz has it. Heinz now. Back to Guerra. Into the near corner it goes. Behind the cage now, the Mudbugs will reset. 6:40 to go here in the first overtime session. Shots 42-22 in favor of the Bugs. They're trying to solve Isley one more time. He has been quite the dilemma to solve. Now slapped around. Here's Nichols. Over. Quick wrister there by Concannon. And a stick in front there by Henriksen as Concannon was going for the game winner. The winner of tonight's game will have a trip to Amarillo this weekend and face the Bulls for games 1 and 2 of the South Divisional Final. 6:18 left here in the overtime session. Game tied 2-2. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. They have it. Dished back up top. Dickinson a drive through traffic. Tipped in front. Oh, it rolled just wide. Weber was in front trying to deflect it home. Now held on a bit there is Nichols. Thrown back up top. Unable to handle it there is Dickinson. He's got to go chase it down. Schward out of his cage. We'll slow it down there for Dickinson. Off the far side boards down. Is that puck tipped? Oh, wow. I thought that puck was tipped. And they're calling an icing. Oh, my goodness. And you could see the Mudbugs bench up in arms, and that one was close. Everybody on that Mudbugs bench screaming that that puck was tipped. Face off now in the left wing circle to the right of Schward. Face off one there by Shreveport. Played off the far side boards. And now Mudbugs control it back into their own zone. There to McGee. McGee lobs it up ahead. Caught there. And Lone Star able to clear just in the nick of time. Now knifed at there by Guerra, but the puck deflects back into the Lone Star zone. They control possession. Up across there to Guerra. Did it hit his stick? It did. Now McGee's got to grab it. He'll try to sweep it out of the zone. He cannot. Now McGee's going to take it back one more time with his mom and dad in the house tonight. Lobbed way up into midair, trying to find the stick of Fewell. Now to the far side. Thrown across, kicked around a bit. There by Siffringer. And Siffringer now has to deal with Fewell as they puck marches into the Lone Star zone. Thrown in front. It got blocked. Nice job there by Evano. Evano now able to pitchfork it like a farmer pitching a haystack all the way down the length of the ice. 4:45 to go here in the first overtime session. Along to the far side. Here comes Bondi. Bondi, quick wrister. Oh, and a right pad stop made there by Isley. Clifton throws it just wide. Now from the far side. Played back up ahead, intercepted. Lone Star's got it. Up ahead, off the stick of Roof. And the puck will just carry him in to the Mudbug zone. Shots 43-22 in favor of the Mudbugs. Uh-oh. Here comes Stenil. Quick wrister goes wide of Schward. Another shot tipped in front. Go! Glove save! Made there by Schward. As I think Weber might have got a stick inadvertently, and Schward able to catch it in midair. That is as saucy and sassy as they come. Laissez le bon temps rouler for Leo Schward with a glove grab to keep this season alive for the Mudbugs. My goodness. If you like drama, we got plenty of it here. We got more than any hot episode of Melrose Place, Bold and the Beautiful, 90210. We got all of it and more in this building right now in game number 5. Off the far side boards, right back out to center. DiCarlo's got it. DiCarlo now kicks it around. Now Trezera comes in. Thrown in front, and now Kincannon's going to steal it off the near side boards. Puck now is just dumped back in to the Mudbug zone there by Martin. Now along the far half wall. Trezera back up top now to Martin. Martin's going to let it go off the boards. He winds, he fakes, he whacks, he fans. Now back the other way. Here comes Harrison. Harrison now throws it at the net. And a glove save made there by Isley. But Coach Soupy likes that. He's going to get a face-off into the offensive zone. With 3:24 remaining here in this hot and steamy Game 5. Do or die affair between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Two bitter rivals, 20-plus year rivalry. Only fitting it goes to overtime. Face-off battle at one there by the Mudbugs. They have it. Now along the far cage. That's Fewell. Fewell fires. Backhand save. Rebound chance. Save made there. Mudbugs now cannot keep it into the zone. Back the other way now. Swade will smooth it in to the Brahmas zone. Off the far side boards. Natty Shack throws it off the near side boards. Lots of contact in that Brahmas zone. The officials are not calling anything in overtime. And usually in overtime, it's got to be egregious, but I've seen egregious calls not called on both sides. Along to the near side. Here comes Nichols. Nichols comes in. Now along the far corner. Martin kind of steals the puck. Now back the other way off the far side boards. Uh-oh, trying to get around. Here's Huss. Quick wrister. And a save made there by Schward, and he will cover it up. .225 remaining here in the first overtime session. If there is no scoring in these 2:25, then you will have another intermission and then a second overtime. They just keep doing it until the next goal occurs. Shots 45-24 in favor of Shreveport. Played along to the near side. Skolnick, his pass gets deflected. Puck now is just smacked in there by Harrison. Fumbled around there by Isley. Koklichev has it, sent back up top. Oh boy, Lone Star almost had a chance to go back the other way. Martin now controls the puck. He's getting hassled with there now by Witherspoon. Along to the near corner now. Along the walls. Mudbugs trying to win the battles. Daskus in there. Played out free now to Martin. Martin has it. He'll take it out of the zone. Carefully. Lob it up ahead. Taken there by Skolnick. Skolnick off the far side boards there to Martin. Or rather, Yannick. Off the near side boards. Can Koklichev get it on net? He cannot. Intercepted right back out to center. Now puck whacked at, and the puck is just rifled into the Lone Star zone there by Clifton. Now sent around the near side boards. Daskus steers it up ahead there to Heinz. Here comes Heinz. Oh boy, what a poke check there by Brazil, saving the Mudbugs season. Down to 1:10 to go here in the overtime session. Lobbed way up into midair, right back out to center. Evano across, touched in there by Guerra. 1 minute to go in the first overtime session. Game tied 2-2, series tied 2-2. Evano carefully handles it. Weber on the forecheck. Backhanded back out to center. Taken away there by Brazil. Brazil now works it in to the Brahmas zone. Along to the far corner. Getting help there from Nattyshak. Now hauled down there, or losing his own footing rather, is Yannick. He holds it into that far corner. Trying to break it out free with some space. Here's McGee. McGee a wrister. Blocked in front there by Stenil in front. Now to the near corner. Another shot through traffic. Punched aside there by Isley. Guerra just clears it down the length of the ice. This should be icing on Lone Star. It did go slow down the ice. You're waiting to see if that was going to get waved off or not. If you like exciting Mudbugs hockey, be sure to lock up season tickets next year. 2019-2020 season tickets on sale. Just call 318-636-7094. Extension 102. Our ticket sales guru, Kimberly Jacks, will take care of you. Or log on to mudbugshockey.com for more information. Lock up your season tickets. Great rates and great seats still apply. You want to get them fast before they run out. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. Oh, they try to steer it on net. And now Isley run over there by Nattyshak. And we got a whistle. 15 seconds left in the first overtime session. Will we head to a double overtime? So the Mudbugs have one here to beat the 15 seconds. They got to win the faceoff. Witherspoon trying to draw something up if he wins this faceoff. Face-off battle at one there by the Mudbugs. They have it. That's Fewell. Fewell now from the far corner. He has it. Quick wrister. Oh, through the slot. Stick save made there by Isley on a shot there by Witherspoon. Now through traffic trying to cover up on it. There was Isley. Now to the far side, and that'll do it for the first overtime session. A lot of people were trying to predict that it might have ended early. This one's going to go late into the night. Game 5. Do or die. Brew up the coffee. We got more hockey coming your way. An OT intermission once again for 15 more. And then we'll have a 20-minute double overtime special. Stick around for the overtime intermission show. It's brought to you by Raisin Canes. Feed your hockey hunger. We'll replay our interview with Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perrant after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us at Cozumel, Curacao, and Roytan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. Back in Shreveport, fresh off a Thorn Cup championship, is Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perrant. First of all, welcome back, and we're glad to have you on.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Just talk about what that experience was like in El Paso, going down there for, I think, roughly 2+ months, and en route to obviously a championship.
Yeah, it was really fun to be able to get a chance to go down there and play and help the team win the championship. There was some similarities, but it was a little bit different from Shreveport.
Talk about the similarities and differences from what you saw with El Paso to this level.
I would say that Shreveport is just ran a little more professionally. In El Paso, it's not as professionally done, but we have a coach and assistant coach that take everything very seriously. We did video every single day after practice, before practice, and when I went there, they were planning on being in the Thorn Cup Championship, and they knew who they were going to play, and it was pretty much all set up in their heads, and I just wanted to help them out and win the championship.
So a little over a couple of months ago, you leave the team to go to El Paso. Talk about what that experience was like, just to kind of get into that locker room chemistry, because obviously teams kind of build that mold, that bond, and you're kind of the new guy coming in towards that stretch run. Was that tough to kind of get to know everybody and kind of be part of the team?
Yeah, it was definitely not the easiest thing, especially when you come in there and you kind of take the job of a goalie who started 40 games and he's won 35 for them. So at the first, kind of guys are like, who is this guy? Like, why is he replacing our goalie? You kind of build a friendship with the other goalie, and it's just hard to kind of bond with them. But after over a period of time, like with anything, when there's time and put into it, you finally get that chemistry. A couple guys I clicked at the beginning with, but a lot of guys towards the end told me, like, hey, when you first got here, I was kind of upset you kind of took over the other goalie's spot, but like after getting to know you, I'm really glad like you came, and people saying that to me meant a lot, that I was able to make an impression just in a short period of time.
Now let's fast forward to that Thorn Cup final. We were watching it after the Mudbugs obviously emotionally evened up their series against Lone Star last weekend, and then we watched it till the end. I mean, it's a 1-0 game for most of the game. Just talk about that experience. Have you been in a game of that magnitude?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. We were in Ogden, and it was their fans too, so the place was so loud. the fans were brutal, like just screaming like you suck, like just the whole entire game. So like going in there and like starting as soon as the puck dropped, I obviously anybody would be nervous. I was a little nervous, but as the game went on, we had the momentum going, and when we scored that goal in the second period, I'm like, I'm gonna stop the rest and we're gonna win this. I just needed one goal, and that gave me the confidence to be able to play the best I can for the rest of the way and help them win.
Your dad, obviously, big-time goaltender, lots of pressure. He's obviously a coach, some great things here. He's watching the game, and he obviously kind of relates your experiences to the ones that he had. And he also had a championship where he won 1-0, threw in an empty netter at the end. It was 2-0. Do you kind of hear voices from what your dad tells you while you're during a game, and do you kind of take that and kind of implement it?
Yeah, my dad's huge for the way I play on the ice. Before every game, actually, after warm-ups, I go up in the stands and I'll give him a call, and he'll just tell me a couple pointers for the game. And then when the game's actually going, I like to try to correct even if I don't get scored, I try to correct myself on certain plays that I did wrong, and I just have his voice in the back of my head saying to do this, and that definitely helps me as a person and as a goalie in nets.
How's the support in El Paso as far as a fan experience? I mean, obviously the support here in Shreveport is second to none.
Yeah. The experience in Shreveport is crazy, but in El Paso they got around 3,000 fans a game too. Yeah, and their fans were pretty into it. Like they would make posters and Shreveport was incredible, but going there, the fan base, I would say Shreveport probably has 500 more fans. It was like I didn't really go to a team that didn't have any fans, so the support was awesome, and they were behind me, and it was awesome to have them in El Paso, because when I got there, every single game was at home, so the only time I didn't get to play at home was for the Thorn Cup Championship.
Hoisting that Thorn Cup at the end, obviously everybody's lifting it up and taking a little round tripper with it. Just talk about that experience.
Yeah, no, that was pretty fun. Personally, this is the highest championship I've won at any level, basically. So, it was a fun feeling to have everybody jump on you at the end and to lift that cup. It was a feeling that I'll always remember.
And talk about returning to Shreveport. Obviously, you came back the other day, and now you're kind of back in the fold here with Balboa and Schwartz, and of course, you and Leo both speak French. You guys are both French speaking. What was it like coming back with that so cup fever?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I got back last night, and I was talking with Grant and Tim, and they were kind of keeping me in the loop of what everything happened, how Balboa started the first game, and then Leo jumped in, and I was able to watch moments of the games while I was on the road, so it's good to see it, and I'm just glad everybody's in the fever, and I'm glad I could just bring the experience I had in the Thorn Cup and try to help the team go in another one.
How much have you missed the Reeves? I know you're so close to Miss Tanya, Mr. Randy.
Yeah, I know. I missed them a ton. Last night when I got home, me and Tanya sat in her bed for over an hour just talking about everything and catching up. And, yeah, it was great to see her. I missed them a lot.
We're talking to Richie Perrant, Mudbugs goaltender, here in the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. Now, obviously, the Mudbugs entrenched in this Robertson Cup run. What is your role, and kind of do you kind of expect to compete for more playing time? Because obviously that's been kind of an uphill battle for you, but you've been able to handle it nicely.
Yeah, obviously I'd love to play here too, but I'm just trying to be a support guy that's bringing the experience from El Paso, and they went back-to-back too, so it'd be pretty cool if Shreveport goes back-to-back too. And I just want to help the team out, help in any way I can, stay on the ice after practice, take some shots, help in any way I can, just so that everybody's on the same page and we're all flying in one direction.
With Leo Schwartz not going to return next year due to getting aged out, Mason Balboa has intentions on returning. Do you have intentions on returning to Shreveport next season? Because a lot of people just don't know that.
Yeah, no, I love it here, and I have full intentions of coming back to Shreveport next year.
Talk about what it's like, obviously coming back. You got Coach Soupy back on the ice. I'm sure Coach Soupy a little bit different than your coach in El Paso.
Yeah, no, Soupy was awesome to see him. My coach in El Paso wasn't really didn't really communicate with the players that much. Didn't want to build a relationship with them. Coming back to Soupy, who loves to be with the guys, and he builds a relationship with every single individual. It was great to see him, and I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about these NHL playoffs. It's been quite unpredictable in itself. You see guys like Sergei Bobrovsky have a great start knocking off Tampa Bay. You see guys like Mike Smith go down. Vasilevsky hasn't had a great series so far. He was out. Martin Jones is a mess for my Sharks. I don't want to get into it right now. Marc-Andre Fleury, obviously one of your favorites, having a good series so far. Have you kind of kept up with the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs? Because you have a lot going on now, and I'm sure you like to watch those pro goaltenders do their thing.
Yeah, I love watching Marc-Andre Fleury. He's my favorite goalie, and I look up to him.
I mentioned him.
So it was. I'm gonna try to watch all the Vegas Golden Knights game the whole way through. Pittsburgh being my favorite team, it was kind of a tough bounce.
Sure.
Getting swept by the Islanders.
But they've won quite a bit now.
Yeah, they won, but still. But now I'm a full Vegas fan just because of Marc-Andre Fleury. I think everything starts from him, and how the team's success is just based off him. And then we got guys like Pacioretty, Mark Stone, just lighting it up in the playoffs. And
Pacioretty, a former Hab.
Former Hab, yeah. All the former Habs tend to do good on other teams, like my dad would say. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I've been keeping up. Tampa, that was a crazy one. No one expected that one, but Bobrovsky's a good goalie, and when he's on his game, he's hard to beat. And good for them, and I wish them the best in moving forward.
That's Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perron. Last of all, thanks for the time, and of course, good luck the rest of the way.
Absolutely, thank you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages. This is the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs. From routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, dental emergencies, and more with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Welcome back into the Nitec Sports Center. Both teams are back out on the ice as we approach the beginning of a second overtime here from the Nitec Sports Center. I want to remind all our fans about some of the hot events coming up to George's Pond this upcoming weekend. The Shreveport Showdown, Friday night professional boxing at the George. Saturday night, it's global mixed gender basketball. Ice-T in the house along with Master P. Make him say, na, na, na. And a whole host of celebrities. You can get your tickets now at tickets.georgespond34.com. That's tickets.georgespond34.com. Ice-T, and Master P. I mean, that's like Law and Order SVU with one of the best rappers in the business. In this game, we've had a lot of tense moments, a lot of uns, and a lot of na-na-na-nas from a lot of our for both of our goaltenders tonight. 46-24 shots in favor of Shreveport. Carson Nichols was able to keep the Mudbugs season alive with a dramatic tip in front with 1:40 left in the third. Now we stand here in double overtime. Next goal wins. The Predators and the Stars tied at 1 late in their overtime in Dallas. We got overtime all over the place here in Texas. Here we go. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. They skate now from left to right in this second overtime session. Now played around to the far side. Puck now just sent in along that far corner. Lone Star on the attack. Now played back out to center. Now to Siffringer up across the blue line. He'll smoke it in around the far side. Slowed down there by Schward. This is the time where guys got to get some shakes in, some fruits, maybe a couple of energy bars, a couple of IVs. You start to get gassed when you start getting into double overtime area. Caught there by Natty Shack, and now he's just got to nail it in. They were going to be offsides. Almost a minute gone by into the double overtime here in game number 5. What a memorable game this is going to be. And both teams really deserve to win, but that's just not the way it works in sports. Oh, no. Turned over. Here comes Harrison. Quick wrister. Oh, he gets the glass. Now Brazil attacking the zone along the far half wall. Now sent in behind the cage. Person has it. Person. Trouble handling it. Harrison trying to quick shot through traffic there by Regula. Gets the protective netting. And we will get a break in the action. 2019-2020 season tickets are on sale now. You want to lock that up. Kimberly Jacks, our wonderful ticket sales guru and fan experience coordinator, can take care of you. Just call 318-636-7094, extension 102 during business hours. For more information, log on to mudbugshockey.com. Face off now in the near circle. One there by Clifton. Quick wrister. Oh, kicked aside there by Isley. It was going wide. Now a shot through the goal mouth. Regula's going to grab it. Regula now from the left point. Oh, no. Turned over. Here comes Trezera. Oh, nice poke check there by Brazil along the far side. Thrown back up top. Quick wrister. Glove save made there by Schward. Routine stop there by Schward, who is just making his 23rd save of the night. That's been quiet for him. And for Isley on the other end, he's got 45 saves tonight. Both goaltenders have been sensational. That's usually what happens when you get to a double overtime. And a legal face-off. Face-off won there by Lone Star. They have it. Now thrown in behind the boards. Now to the near corner it goes. Wristed around to the near half wall. Clifton now. Trouble handling it. Daskus is there. And now Roof is just going to rattle it into the far corner. Dickinson's got to grab it off the far side. Uh-oh. Bad turnover. Quick wrister fanned on there by Roof. Now back the other way. Can the Mudbugs take advantage? Off the far side boards. Picked up there by Henriksen. Henriksen ladles it off the near side boards right back out to center. Dickinson wait to get to onside, and he'll ding it in behind the cage. Good forecheck there by Witherspoon. Boy, lots of fresh. Right, quick shot! Oh, through the slot there was McGee. And he nailed it wide. He popped out of nowhere. 2.5 gone by here in the double overtime session. Game number 5. The South Divisional Semifinal Series is going to be one that's going to be talked about for a long time. But how is it going to end? Huss has it. Thrown back to his blue line. Now thrown back. Person on over to Evano. Evano back to Person along the near side. Touched in there by Huss, and the puck will just roll slowly but surely into the Mudbug zone. Now along to the near side, thrown in front. Person keeps the play alive to the far side. Evano back to Person, fires through traffic, tipped in front, and it gets the protective netting. .3:14 gone by here in the second overtime session. This is the first overtime in NHL Mudbugs playoff history that requires multiple overtimes. Face off now to the right wing circle to the left of Schward. Clifton going to take it for the Mudbugs. Big shout out to Clifton's girlfriend, Miss Katya, tuned in tonight. Glad to have her with us. Face off. Oh no, Heinz has it. Backhander stabbed at there by Schward to keep it out of trouble. Now off the near side window, back out to center. Johnson's going to go fetch it down back into his own zone. He'll drop it on over to Henriksen. Now outletted up across there to Guerra. Off the far side boards into the Mudbug zone. Now Brazil going to try to just squeak it out of the zone, and he will. Good job there by Brazil. He's been absolutely fantastic tonight. He's been great in this series. Now Brennan throws it across to the far side there to Martin. Too far of a pass there for Guerra. Oh no, Guerra intercepts it though. Here comes Guerra into the near corner. Gets taken down, and I think he just lost his footing on that one. Trezera sends it on over to Stenil, but it was taken away there by Regula. Now to Brazil. Brazil. Puck broken up there, now taken there by Trezera as he gets hit down to the ice. Kicked aside there by Isley. Now to the far side it goes. Stenil with a goal tonight. Gains the blue line from the right side. Quick wrister goes wide of Schward. And it bounces out of the zone. Swayed there, taken away there by McGee. Here comes McGee, quick wrister, blocked in front. It ricochets toward the side of the net, and it's caught there by Isley. That took a very fortuitous bounce in the Mudbugs' favor, and Isley was all over it. Just snagged that bad boy. 15-17 to go here in double overtime. Shots 47-26 in game number 5. Win or go home. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. They have it. Back up top to McGee. Quick shot blocked in front. Now back the other way. Here comes Roof. Roof now. We'll just angle it off the far side boards. Try to get it through there to Swade. Now back up top to Person. Person has it. Person along the near half wall, punched at. Swade keeps it in. Now along the near half wall. McGee's going to lug it back out to center. McGee almost out of gas. To Weber. Weber fires. Glove save. Made there by Isley. It was going wide, I believe. And with 14:44 remaining here in the double overtime session, you see a lot of guys on both benches just keeling over. This is really kind of dig deep time. Now, might I remind you, Coach Soupy has used his timeout, so he is without one. Dan Wildfong, though, still does have one. And he's going to keep it into the back of his pocket. Face-off battle at there by Lone Star. Now along to the far side, thrown back out to center. Skolnick intercepts. Puck now angled in there by Fedulov. Carefully, Isley goes to the far side there to Trezera. Trezera trouble handling it. Now DeCarlo's in there. Mudbugs trying to work it off the boards. Taken away, and the Brahmas have it, and they'll carefully play it up ahead there to Stenil. Stenil now gets his pocket picked there by Skolnick. Puck now off the far side boards. Now play off the near side boards. Bondi trying to get around Stenil. Taken back. Harrison's got to send it back over to Regula. Regula with a pass broken up there by Stenhill, and Stenhill will just stash it in to the Mudbug zone. Slowed down there by Schward. Behind the cage now. Huss is there. Huss now. Backhander. Poke checked away there by Schward. Right back out to center. Lackey's going to play it up across center, and he will just fire this puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. 6.5 gone by here in double overtime. Oh, no, poke checked away. Baez almost picked Nichols' pocket clean. Out of the far side, you see Dickinson spin around. Now he goes to the far side, plays it off the boards. And the Mudbugs win the neutral zone battle off the near side boards, and Regula's going to have to grab it back into his own end. Now to the far side, up ahead. Clifton's got it. Clifton up ahead to Weber, but it was too far. Now Heinz sent around behind the cage. Here comes Yannick. Oh boy, Yannick has it. Yannick now thrown back up top, but nobody was there along the near half wall. And now Heinz throws it back out to center, and Heinz thought he got high stick. Here comes Yannick. Yannick, backhander. Save made there by Isley. Oh, Yannick. He might have had a chance to tuck it in on the backhand. He tried to slip it in along the short side, and Isley stands tall to deny the Mudbugs. Oh, wow. A final score from the American Airlines Center. The Dallas Stars upset the Nashville Predators 2-1 in overtime. That is a tough loss for the Predators, who had really a good season. Spinorama! Here comes Siffringer. Now along to the near side there to Person. So Dallas advances. Who's going to advance in these playoffs? Dickinson kissed off the near side window all the way down, but it'll be icing. Oh, it will be on the Mudbugs. With 12:17 to go here in the double overtime session. Mudbugs 2, Brahmas 2. Who will book their bus ride to Amarillo to play games 1 and 2 this weekend for the South Divisional Final? Oh no, Stenhill, a quick shot off the glove of Schward, and it goes wide. Off the far half wall, Concannon able to ram it down the length of the ice. This one's going to trickle in front of Isley, now taken there by Martin. Martin now throws it back out to center. Now it gets pinballed around. Can Nichols grab it? Nichols cannot get it off the wall. Now played in there by Stenhill up across the middle of the ice. Stolen away there by Koklachev, trying to poke it along. Now the puck played into the Lone Star zone. Here comes Yannick with a burst of speed. Yannick now trying to wrap it around. Oh, boy, Koklachev might have had a shot if he could have handled that puck. Thrown in front, and it ricocheted off the stick of Yannick. Now behind the cage. He gets tripped up. Bondi. And now we got a whistle. Is there a penalty going to be called in the overtime session? There is, and the Mudbugs are going to have the first power play in overtime. That's the first call in overtime. Can the Mudbugs take advantage? They have a power play goal tonight. Tripping is the call on DeCarlo. Lone Star played back up top. Regula keeps it in. McGee to Regula, quick shot, tipped on just wide. Now it goes into the near corner. Behind the cage now. Fewell's going to try to grab it. Taken away. Fewell's got it. Thrown back up top now to Regula. Regula waits. Now to the near half wall he goes. Trying to center somebody in front. That's Fewell. Mudbugs now saucer it up top. Regula's got it. Regula fakes. McGee fakes. Now over to Fedulov. To Regula. Quick wrister. Blocked in front. Not a lot of space. And Guerra able to bank it off the near side window, out of trouble and out of the zone. Lone Star had some tired skaters. Now back the other way. Here comes McGee. McGee has it. Now from the right point. Thrown across. One-timer there by Koklachev. Blocked in front, and the puck is lobbed all the way down. 10:20 to go here in the double overtime session. 50 seconds left on DeCarlo's tripping infraction. Mudbugs capitalized on their only power play before this one. And the puck is now cleared down the length of the ice. That's a big clear for Roof and Lone Star. Midway marker of double overtime. Down to 28 seconds here in this power play. Wristed around now to the far side. Brazil trying to settle it down. And the puck is kicked out of trouble. Check that. The Mudbugs are 1 for 3 right now as we speak on the power play. Feels like just not many penalties have been called in this game. Up across now. Here comes Witherspoon. Gets hip checked. Penalty coming to an end. And Lone Star is able to clear it as they got tied up along the near corner. DeCarlo out of the box. Now to Guerra. Guerra trouble handling. Mudbug steal. They have it now into the Brahmas zone. Trying to get it off the walls. Witherspoon kicked around. Mudbugs have it. Backhander goes wide of Isley. Now to the near side. Slowed down a bit. There is Dickinson. Dickinson comes up across. Witherspoon, wide, slapper! Oh, he shot it just wide. Lone Star can't clear. Another shot through traffic. Another shot! Denied by Isley! Harrison had it from the near circle. If he roofed it, that would have been the game winner. And Harrison looks up at the ceiling at what could have been. Just could not get enough on that to beat Isley along the short side. They call him Harry Potter, and he was looking for a wizardry type goal. Mudbugs, here's a shot on net. Save made there by Isley as Fewell comes in across the doorstep trying to smack it home. Off the initial face-off win, Mudbugs have now put 50 shots on Isley. He has stopped 48 of them. 8:46 remaining here in the double overtime session. Battle that. One there by the Mudbugs. They work it around the far side boards. Now Daskus gets mauled there by Dickinson. Now behind the cage, Evano's got it. Evano, trouble getting it out of the zone. Mudbugs have a chance along the end boards behind Isley. Not much going on now along the end boards. That puck is stuck in a ditch and nobody can dig it out. And now the official says we're going to whistle this baby down and get a line change and get a face-off rather. Well, this is good for both teams. They can get some fresh skaters, as fresh as they can be, in this double overtime Game 5 winner go home special. Face off now to the right of Isley. 8:18 remaining here in double overtime. And now Witherspoon gets tossed, and he can't believe it. Fetchko now on the ice for Coach Soupy, looking for a one-timer. He is setting up for it. Harrison loses the faceoff, and the puck now is swept but not out of the zone. Lone Star has it, and they will just pop it into midair through the neutral zone. Nice poke check there by Dickinson. Now along the half boards, taken there by Witherspoon. He'll throw it across and worked in there by McGee. Now the puck is flipped out of trouble there by Lone Star's Matt Guerra. Dickinson touched off the stick of Harrison in deep now along the near side. Can the Mudbugs create some opportunity here along the near corner to the left of Isley? Fresh skaters here for Coach Soupy as he tries to check in a couple of guys on the fly. Now we're on the far side. Trezera taps it off the far side boards. Puck now smothered up there by Lone Star along the near side. Now they'll pop it into midair, caught there and stabbed at there by Brazil. Could not clear it though. Now Stenil along that far side wall, worked at there by Yannick in front of the Mudbugs bench. A big check there by Trezera. And now tied up there is Yannick. Lone Star able to work it out free. Fandon on the pass. And this is what happens in overtime. You just start getting really gassed. Here comes DiCarlo. Back the other way. Soft liner caught there by Schward. And he will cover it up for a face-off deep in the Mudbug zone. 6:57 to go here in double overtime. Nobody has left the building. Not even Elvis. Face off now to the right of Schward. Well, Jack Yannick has been absolutely terrific tonight. You talk about just playing your heart out. Playing right back out to center. This is obviously his last season in a Mudbugs uniform. He's trying to not make it his last game. Now worked into the Lone Star zone, taken there by Siffringer. It was too far there for Huss, and the puck deflects out of play. With 6:35 remaining here in double overtime. Of course, Ethan Harrison's mom and dad very, very much at the edge of their seats right now. They're in attendance just behind the Mudbugs bench. Lots of fans making the trip, and we do appreciate it on this late Monday night as we're about to roll into Tuesday. 6:35 remaining here in double overtime. Face off at center ice. Battle at one there by Fedulov. He has it now. Off the near side boards. Fedulov now trying to sweep it in. Now back the other way. Thrown across on the stick of Stenil. What a pass. Stenil's got it now into the Mudbug zone. Dropped off there. Quick wrister there by Martin. Through traffic. Save made there by Schward. There was traffic as Roof had a chance to bang it home. Now along the near corner. This is another stall along the walls. Not much going on. Now worked out free, and Shreveport's going to win that battle. Skolnick off the far side boards. Slowed down. Can Natty Shack take off with it? Mudbugs hold the zone. They do. Now thrown back out to center. Dickinson. Trouble handling it. He'll take it all the way back. Now across the near side, Yannick up across there to Kincannon. Kincannon has it. Kincannon now has got Harrison in front of the cage. From the far side, Guerra along that far side, right back out to center. McGee's got to go handle it. McGee's pass goes nowhere. It's going to get on net, and Johnson will steer it aside. Off the far side boards. Heinz now sends it across, intercepted, and Yannick will dump it on net. Save made there by Isley. Routine stop, he'll drop it. He'll play it around the far side. Guerra trying to just kind of wrist it back out to center. He does. And the puck now is just sent back into the Lone Star zone. Baez trouble handling it. And Weber now able to muscle it into the near corner. He's got Clifton there for help. Taken away. Now Lone Star can't grab it. And now Henriksen, who's big and bulky, sends it on over to Johnson. To the far side, taken away there by the Russian Bear. That's Koklachev. Now to the far side. Lone Star wants to take off with this. They'll lob it out of trouble, and Dickinson will grab it. Dickinson winds, blasts it in around the far side. Natty Shack has it along the near corner. Sent around to the near side. Now taken back the other way. Here comes Lackey. Lackey now to the near side. He's got help there from DiCarlo. And now Koklachev able to steal up ahead there to Natty Shack. 2-on-2. Here comes Natty Shack. Getting around his man. Oh, boy, and he couldn't get it on net as he lost possession of that puck. Now along to the near corner. Up ahead there to Person. Person will just belt it in to the Mudbug zone. Taken away there by Harrison. Harrison, oh no, he overskated the puck. And he'll just calmly throw it back there to Brazil. Brazil's got it, who looks like he's good to go for as many more minutes or hours as you want him to go. Regula up ahead there to Nichols. Nichols couldn't tuck it in front, and now the puck is thrown into the corner. Now taken away there by Evano. Evano has it, angled off the far side boards, down the length of the ice. Will this be icing? It will be on Lone Star. All these icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. If you just joined us, where the heck have you been? The Mudbugs were down 1-0, then down 2-1, and they looked like their season was about to come to an end. Carson Nichols changed the story with a tip in front at 18:20 the third, and now here we are into double overtime. Face-off won there by Lone Star. That's a big win there by Lone Star. Off the near side window, all the way down. This is going to go down for icing on Lone Star. And you can see Dan Wildfong starting to get a little restless. He's going to start grabbing up his board here. And this is a big spot where the Mudbugs can get some fresh skaters. And obviously, as fresh as can be. And you can see Lone Star have to keep their same 5 on the ice. Shots 50-27 in favor of Mudbugs hockey. The game tied 2-2 in Game 5. Winner takes all. Winner takes the series. The loser goes home tonight. Thrown in front. Ricocheted in front. Oh, boy. Now back the other way. Here comes Siffringer. Siffringer now will just slip it into that far corner. Now along the near corner. Clifton back up top to Brennan. Oh, no. Back the other way. Quick wrister on net. Smothered up there by Schward. He had it the whole way, and Martin's got that face like, well, how long is this thing going to take? This is just a gutty performance from both teams. Gritty, gutty, greasy, as Carla Zernis loves to say. We miss old Carla Zernis. Doing great things in Alaska. I don't know if Carlos Zernis can handle a double overtime, especially. He exerts about as much energy as anybody I've known. I don't know if he can handle these long ones, but he's got amazing strength. He's like a superhero. He probably would not stop. Puck now is just wrapped into the Mudbug zone along to the near side there to Dickinson. Dickinson has it. Outlet pass broken up. Now up ahead. Fedulov might be the first to touch it into the near corner. He gets pushed off the puck there by Henriksen. Now along the near half wall, Stenill's going to grab it. Stenill now just works it up the ice along to the near side. And now pushing and shoving as Dickinson gets shoved at there by Stenill. Dickinson might have provoked that. .2:17 to go here in the double overtime session of Game 5. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Heinz has it. Heinz now from the point. Well, he's got to get through a mob of bugs. And he got eaten up alive there as Concannon stopped him in his tracks. Concannon now just trying to chisel it back out to center. He will. Kimball Johnson sends it on over to Henriksen. Henriksen's pass gets broken up there by Regula. Regula will knock it in forward there by Witherspoon, and Witherspoon will steer it in to the Brahmas zone. Off the far side boards, whacked at and sparred down the length of the ice. 1:40 to go here in double overtime. Worked in deep now into the Brahmas zone. I hope the coffee is strong. You might have to brew up another batch. With 1:20 to go here in double overtime. Grab a snack or two while you're at it. off the far side boards. Luckily, Buffalo Wild Wings stays up late, and I know all our wonderful fans are still tuned in from Bossier City in Buffalo Wild Wings for game number 5. Holding the zone, Evano, the person, quick wrister, goes wide of Schwartz. Schwartz got to get back up. Another shot through traffic, goes wide. Person now has it. He will push it in to that near corner. Taken there by Huss. Huss has it. Huss now rubbed off the play there by Clifton. Person has it. Person now along the near half wall. Thrown up ahead. Taken there by Clifton. Clifton off the far side boards right back out to center. Up ahead, re-entering the zone. Here comes DeCarlo. DeCarlo now will send it in deep. Along the near side. Puck now is just weeded out of the zone, and we're down to 25 seconds left in double overtime. Up across there to Stenil. Now pushed off the puck. Here comes Fewell. Fewell now gets pushed into the puck. He lugs it in. Puck now deflected back out to center. McGee pushes his man out, and now we got a whistle. And it looks like a penalty's coming up to Shreveport. It's going to be an interference call. And it's going to go against Dickinson. With 9 seconds left in the double overtime session, the first choice personnel penalty kill. Now we'll have to get to work. This is dig deep time. The Mudbugs just want to at least get this into the locker room OT intermission show so they can better plan out how they're going to defend this interference infraction on Dickinson. Game tied 2-2. 9 seconds left here in double overtime in game number 5. This is hold your breath time. Face off to the right of Schward. Face off won there by the Mudbugs, and they'll be able to clear it down the length of the ice. No, kicked back in there by Evano. Guerra's got it. Through the high slots, Danil can't handle it, and that'll do it for the double overtime session. And now down is Evano. Oh, he's limping. And that might not be good news. We'll have to take a look and get an update on Blake Evano. The Lone Star Brahmas will have 1:51 remaining on their power play, and that power play will be brought to you in the third overtime session. Mudbugs 2, Brahmas 2. We are going to go to another OT intermission show, and a triple overtime will be coming your way in game number 5 of this playoff series. Stick around for the intermission show. We'll replay a past interview we had with Jack Yannick after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information. Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us at Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We're joined by one of my favorites. This is playoff hockey, Mudbugs forward, a good friend of mine, Jack Yannick. First of all, Jack, thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Just talk about what this season has been like. We're through with the regular season. This is your third in Shreveport. I'm sure these never get old. And just talk about what this experience has been like for you, especially in this third year.
I mean, I can't tell you how unbelievable the Mudbugs organization has been to me, and how my experience has been affected. And I can't wait. Or this regular season was also another great season. I mean, we may have not gotten the results that we wanted in the regular season, but I know that everyone in the locker room has bought into the right message, and I'm excited for this weekend.
You know, looking back at this season, you got a chance to play at Top Prospects. Talk about that experience. Is that something you even ever thought about?
I mean, obviously, when my first 2 years watching first Frankie Melton going there and watching Lubes and guys that I looked up to when I was a rookie year, and to have the opportunity to go there, I was blessed and honored, and to have my coaching staff nominate me for that was unbelievable. And the experience there was great, playing with the top players in the league and playing with some guys on Amarillo, Corpus, all those guys.
What's that like?
I mean, it's kind of when we're all under one roof, we're all getting along, but then when we're in the games, it's a whole new ball game. So, but it was a really exciting experience. Those guys are really good guys. It was a great group, South Division 2-0. So,
last Saturday, we see you tied up with Eric Huss. I can probably count on one finger, maybe two, how many fights you've been in your 3 years with the Mudbugs. What happened? What transpired? And what led to the fight?
I got knocked down. Well, honestly, let's get a little backstory here. Like, before the game, kind of Fiwo was giving me crap because I haven't fought in my junior career. And it was my last game, but he was kind of giving me crap the last few weeks, and I didn't really think about it. But after I got knocked down, and I just turned around and kind of gave it back to Huss there, and he asked me to go, and I was like, well, this is my opportunity, and my adrenaline was going, and I took it away. So
In hockey, it's funny when guys fight, they kind of hug, they shake hands. We've seen Dominic Procopio do that, which kind of shocked his first year. We've seen him do it in the second year. Alex Spencer, same thing. A guy will toe it up with the big boys and hug. Was there kind of a handshake or some kind of, hey, we towed it up, pretty good bout, like at the end of that fight?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I think he just hugged me so I would stop punching him. But I think I got a hold of him there. Being a lefty probably threw him off. But I've never felt an adrenaline rush like that in my life.
Was that also to send a message to Lone Star that hey, we're going to have a series, and also to get your bench riled up, because that's the loudest I've seen them all year?
I think the biggest thing is getting guys to step out of their comfort zone. And, I mean, seeing somebody like me who hadn't fought in junior career, I mean, the guys, like you said, the bench was as loud as it was because they understand now that we need to do whatever it takes. Like, it doesn't matter, like somebody like me fighting. Like, if that needs to happen, it's going to happen. If you're going to need to eat a puck to the face, it's going to happen. And you got to do whatever it takes for each other and for your teammates, and that's what brought us success last year and what will bring us success this year.
It's funny you say getting out of your comfort zone. I've seen David Brazil land a couple of checks. I've seen Davis Gockler ring up a guy. I saw Fetchko get a big hit the other day. You talk about getting out of your comfort zone. Those are three guys, and just among others, that are going to maybe be back next year. How much of those messages relate to those guys that, hey, let's keep this Mudbug culture at a high level that it has been these last 3 years?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is as a leadership group and as guys that were part of last year's team and a few of us being part of the year before as well, is trying to continue and show the teammate or your teammates that are younger and guys that are new to the program what the way is, what the Mudbug way is. And it takes a lot of effort, but in reality, it starts in practice, and everything we do in practice on and off the ice, those guys look up to us. They look at what we do and all the little things, and that's what we need to focus on. So
we're talking to Mudbugs forward Jack Yannick here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You scored one of the biggest goals in Mudbugs playoff history last year. It was only your second goal all season last year. You were in and out of the lineup. You had kind of one of those as Coach Soupy says, one of those classic junior hockey roller coasters, and you're kind of at the end of that ride. But take you back, Game 5, Jakub Sirota blows a tire. Just take us through that goal and kind of what your emotions were.
I mean, it was kind of right off the draw. I gave whoever the winger was, I gave him a little whack right before. We had just scored. Rob had just scored, and I was giving the guy a little whack off the draw. I was just going in on the forecheck, and they went D to D, and I saw him blow a tire. I was like, well, there's the puck, and I took it away. I was like, I honestly can say I kind of blacked out in that situation, but I just kind of went back to what I know, and it ended up working out. And I mean, that was one of the best feelings in my career, if not the best feeling in my career. I can't tell you how fired up the bench was, how fired up I was, how fired up Coach was last year. And I think, that only motivates me more to do the same things this year or do anything that can help the team win. And I can't tell you how excited I am for playoffs.
I remember after that series win over Lone Star, we hugged. Jackson Castor had about maybe 20 hugs on everybody because he was one big love fest, and talk about his goaltending was unbelievable. Is there any kind of similarities you can take from last year's Robertson Cup run to this year's and see how this team can maybe make that same similar run?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities in terms of guys really wanting to win, because I feel like last year we kind of talked about it a lot, and I think this year guys are starting to talk, and that's kind of like with as a team, when you're off the ice and you're just talking about winning, that kind of like gets that in your mind. It's always in your mind, and that's your expectation, and that keeps you motivated to going into the playoffs. And I think that's one of the biggest similarities we have between last year's team and this year's team.
Last couple of years you've been with the Porter family. Just talk about that experience and how much they mean to you. I
can't speak highly enough about the Porters. They're nothing nothing but the best billet parents I've ever had. I mean, my situation rookie year was what it was, but they took me in my second year as first-year billets, and I can't tell you how much they've taken care of me and how much I love them. So I just want to thank the Porters, if you're listening, for that. Thank you.
Have you had any conversations with any former Mudbugs from last year's championship team now that we're kind of in this playoff run now?
I mean, yes, I have. I actually talked to Cook probably the most out of, if we're talking about older returners.
Former line mate?
Yeah, former line mate as well, the old Cook homers, Yannick line. Yeah. But
scored a couple of more goals.
Probably, you're correct in that aspect. But no, I try to talk. I talk to Don from here and there as well. I try to talk to them. Ask them questions about leadership, things to help the team, and what it's going to take to try and make the similar run as last year.
What do you see in this Lone Star team before I let you go? It's going to make for a tough series, but how do you going to overcome that?
I think as the Lone Star team, they're well coached. They do kind of what they do, like they do it to a T, and I believe that we have a way of getting around that, and it's going to take a lot of hard work and 110% effort. But I can tell you right now that this is going to be a Southern Division series.
That's Jack Yannick of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Jack, thanks for the time as always, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
We'll have more after these messages. This is the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Well, welcome back in the NITEC Sports Center. We are in period number 6 of one of the most unbelievable playoff games I've ever been a part of. And, of course, this one's going to go down in the books, of course, between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Rewriting, or should I say, writing another tale in this storied book, between these two teams. The Mudbugs are going to have 151 to kill on Dickinson's interference infraction. The game is tied 2-2. Shots 50-28 in favor of the Mudbugs. They have absolutely pestered, peppered, belted, whacked, and thrown the kitchen sink at Seth Isley, and he has stood as tall as he humanly can. Schward has had some close calls as well, not as many as Isley, but he's got 26 saves, and some of them have been very interesting, and some of them have been very desperate as well, and he's been sensational on the other end. Third overtime coming up. And you just think that Corey O'Brien, the Mudbugs athletic trainer, is definitely going to get his work cut out for him. He has got to keep everybody as fresh as can be. I mean, you've got to definitely get something in your body. I see Davis Gockler to my left. He needed a pizza. I might have to grab a slice if this one goes any further. I had a pretty good hearty Zeroma's Pizza dinner before the game. It was delicious pregame meal, which feels like an eternity ago. A little bit of a delay to this one, and that'll give us time to let our viewers and listeners know that we got plenty of great stuff going on at George's Pond, including this weekend. Showdown plugs the Shreveport Showdown Friday night, professional boxing at the George. Saturday night, it's global mixed gender basketball. Ice-T in the house along with Master P and a whole host of celebrities. Get your tickets at tickets.georgespond34.com. That's tickets.georgespond34.com. Sounds like a great time coming up this weekend. Mudbugs trying to advance into the South Division Final, where they would go to Amarillo for game number 1 and game number 2. They don't care about how much they're going to have left in the tank. They just got to make sure they find the game winner here. 5-on-4 penalty kill here for the Mudbugs. Oh, they win the faceoff. That's huge. McGee now will just dump it into the Lone Star zone. Lone Star now will set it up. Lone Star's power play has been very lethal in the regular season. They have struggled in this postseason. Only 2 power play goals. Now played back up top now. Evano up across now to the left point. That's Guerra thrown across off the knee of Weber. Now through the point from the high slot. Intercepted, and the puck is just carried and lugged down the length of the ice there by Weber. Out of the near side there to Guerra. Oh, Guerra trying to slip past Fedulov, and Fedulov was not having any of it as he is able to pop the puck down the length of the ice. Down to 55 seconds left now on Dickinson's interference infraction. Remember, penalties come at a premium in overtime. This is the Brahmas first in the overtime session. Mudbugs had one and were unable to take advantage, as that is Fedulov, who is able to fire it down the length of the ice into the Brahmas zone. Now to the far corner. Here comes Lone Star. Backhander. Save made. Rebound chance. Punched out of trouble, but not out of the zone. Johnson on over to Henriksen. Backhanded in deep. Along to the far side. It is trouble along that near wall. Mudbugs able to clear it down the length of the ice. And Dickinson's going to be able to get out of the box. And the Mudbugs are able to get out of danger. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 2 minutes gone by in the third overtime session in game number 5. Game tied 2-2. Now on to the near side. Lone Star keeps it in. Back up top now. Here's Brennan. Throws it off the boards. Oh, he tried to slip it in front. That was Heinz. Now along that near corner. Hard to see. That's Swade. Swade now will send it back up top. Huss a shot off the boards. Henriksen's got it. Or rather, Heinz. Heinz now along that far corner. Heinz now. Tailored back up top now to Martin. Martin has it. He throws it just wide. He was looking for a deflection in front. And now, Mudbugs have a little bit of numbers here. If they want to take off with it. They were running out of gas at the end of a shift. And they will just be able to tip this puck all the way down. Up ahead, off the stick of Huss. And it looks like Schward lost his footing as he wanted to slow it down. Didn't matter. Mudbugs, oh boy, they were going to grab it. It got past Dickinson. Now the far half wall. Puck smacked that, deflected back out to center. Now it goes to the near half wall. McGee up ahead. Here comes Harrison. Quick wrister. And a right pad stop made there by Isley. Oh, Harrison had a burst of speed coming through like a Jiffy Pop bag. Now to the near side it goes. Evano to the far side there to Roof. Roof comes in. Over to quick wrister there by Evano. And it gets the protective netting. Good bodies in front as the Mudbugs create a lot of traffic. This is just a game that is continuing to be a classic in both Mudbugs and Brahmas history. Face off now to the right of Schward. Face off one, battle that, won there by the Mudbugs, but taken away there by DiCarlo. DiCarlo's got it, stolen away. Nice job there off the far side boards. Evano is going to go race it down. He will grab it. Now on over to Person. Person up across there to Evano. Evano now gains the blue on the right side, throws it at the net. Save made there by Schward. That was a routine stop, but he made it look a little more interesting for Coach Soupy's taste with 16:15 remaining here in the third overtime session. Shots 51-31. His faceoff will come to the left of Schward, and he's got a few words for John Lindner. Did not look bad at all, though. Now face-off one there by the Mudbugs. They have it. That's Harrison. Harrison now works it into the zone from the right side. Harrison, quick wrister, save made. Rebound chance. Brazil a shot. Save made. Oh, Brazil tried to go onto the pads looking for a juicing rebound. The Mudbugs now will lob it back out to center. Lone Star does, and now back to Brazil's stick. Brazil now will wrist it in deep into the Lone Star zone. Touched up there by Henriksen. He'll send it around the far side boards. Chasing effort there is Kincannon. Puck now just twisted back out to center. McGee's got it. McGee now from the left point will park it in behind the cage, trying to find Fedulov, but Guerra takes it. Guerra now will checker it back out to center. Burst of speed here by Siffringer trying to take off on it. Now back the other way. Here comes Nattyshak. Nattyshak comes around the corner. Backhander hit the side of the net. Johnson jabs it around the far side boards in front of the Mudbugs bench now. Henriksen will grab it and he'll take a U-turn back. Now over the near side there to Johnson. Third overtime, 5 minutes gone by. Game still tied at 2. It's been that way since the 18-20 mark of the third when Carson Nichols saved the Mudbugs season. Now the Mudbugs trying to advance. A whistle is blown, and it looks like an offside on Lone Star. Mudbugs have absolutely thrown everything at Seth Isley. 54 shots on net. They've outshot Lone Star 54-31. Now sent off the far side boards in deep. Will that be icing? It will be on Shreveport. Oh, they've taken away a shot from Shreveport, so it's just 53. Mudbugs are in the 50s. Face-off now will come to the right of Schward. Game still tied at 2. Next goal wins, and we've been saying that for the last couple of overtime sessions. Bondi will swirl it around, taken there by Trezera. Trezera now on the near side. Kicked around a bit. Mudbugs take it with a burst of speed. Here comes Yannick. Yannick throws it at the net. Shoved aside there by Isley. Now tied up along the near side. Back up top. Can he handle it? That's Koklichev. Thrown in front. It ricochets dangerously, and Stenil shoves it out of trouble. Back out to center. Back the other way. Playing back, and we got a whistle. Looks like a offside on Lone Star. So this faceoff is going to come just outside the Mudbugs blue line. We are getting late into the night. This is double, triple coffee time. And you got to start having big, big cups of it. I know Miss Amanda Phillips, our HR Guru has just one of the most biggest teacups I've seen. That thing can cover about 2-3 cups full, and that might be one that's needed. Now Lone Star with a little trouble personnel-wise, and now the Mudbugs bench starting to get livid. Now they want to move this thing along. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Brazil now to the far side, there to Regula. Regula glides up the middle of the ice. Regula had it. Oh, it comes in offsides. Exactly 6 minutes gone by. I got a little sound garden playing in the big speakers. That's Spoon Man. Of course, the Mudbugs have their own Spoon Man. It's Connor Witherspoon, affectionately known as Spoons or Spooner. Face off just outside the Lone Star blue line. One there by the Mudbugs. Regula has it. Regula up across the middle of the ice, off the far side boards, in deep. Brennan's going to tap it on over to Martin. Martin will ram it off the far side glass. Now Clifton will grab it. Clifton will outlet it up ahead off the stick of Fetchko into the Brahmas zone. Now to the near side. Lone Star has it up ahead to Lackey. Lackey now got a burst of speed. Here comes Lackey now from the right side. Gains the blue line. Throws it at the net. And it's smothered up there by Schward. Those are the kind of stops that are routine for Schward, but it keeps him warm. And that's one thing you kind of worry about with a goaltender who hasn't seen much action. I mean, it's a great problem the Mudbugs are having, but you just don't want any kind of fluky puck to get through. McGee with a few words of encouragement for his netminder. This is as good as it gets. Thrown off the far side boards. Slapped that there by Henriksen, and it goes out of play. $13-19 remaining here in the third overtime session. My, this is just the longest game I've been a part of. I hadn't had an overtime game to call in my hockey broadcasting career since joining the Mudbugs. And that was my first 2 years ago when we got eliminated by Corpus Christi. And then I had a couple in each round in the South Division side last year. Mudbugs trying to win one for the first time in their NHL history. Here comes Kincannon with a burst of speed along the near side. Taken away. Now kicked around a bit along the end boards. Mudbugs trying to gather it in. They might have a shot. No. Looks like Martin got spun around a bit. Thrown in front, but there were plenty of Brahmas back the other way. Here comes Trezera. Big old Frankie T off the near side boards. Now jabbed at. Can Fewell get through? Here comes the captain. He's got a man with him. Oh, he tried to send it to the back door there to Dickinson, trailing the play. Now McGee up across the neutral zone. Sends it on over to Fedulov. Fedulov trying to throw it at the net. Throws it at the net. Save made there by Isley. And a loose puck covered up there by Isley. That's a good job there by Fedulov to get it on net with 12:22 to go here in the third overtime session. We are approaching midnight here at the NITEC Sports Center. $12:22 remaining here in the third overtime session of game number 5. If you have work tomorrow, well, you might just have to battle through it and go straight through. Face-off won there by Lone Star. I don't know if I have better advice than that. Now spun around to the far half wall. Heinz can't get it out. Now Person to the near side. There to Johnson. Johnson will play it off the near side window. And Skolnick on over to Bondi off the far side boards, up across center. Now off the near side boards. Whacked at, kept in there by Fedulov. Fedulov throws it at the net. Oh, it got ricocheted in front of Daskus, and Daskus throws it, rather Person, up across there to Guerra, and Guerra will just caress this puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. You start seeing fans starting to run out of voices and their chants. I'm starting to try to dip down. I got to dig deep in this baby. Down low behind the cage of Isley. Has it now. Yannick has it. Yannick behind the cage. Now taken away, stolen away. Lone Star has it, banks it off the near side boards, right back out to center. Here comes Lackey. He's got Huss with him. Lackey throws it at the net. Save made, rebound chance, and Schwartz got it. And Schwartz was not happy about something. He did yell something. Of course, Lackey looking for a rebound in front. $11-12 now remaining here in the third overtime session. Lots of pins and needles. Lots of nervous anticipation. Who will move on? Face-off won there by Lone Star. Quick wrister, deflected just wide. Thrown in front, and the Mudbugs shove it out of trouble. Now to the near corner. Can the Mudbugs get it out of the zone? They cannot. That's Martin. Martin now. Thrown at the net, tipped in front. Save made there by Schward. Now back out to center. Witherspoon going to take a U-turn back. Now poke checked away. Here comes Stenhill with a steal. Oh, pushed off the puck there by Regula. That's a great job by Regula to play the body. Now the puck is flipped right back in through the neutral zone. Taken away there by Roof, and Roof now will rattle that baby in to the Mudbug zone. Midway marker approaching us here in the third overtime session. Along to the near side. Off the far side boards. Played up ahead. Off the far side boards, right back out to center. Now steered up ahead. Lone Star is trying to take off with it. Now Natty Shack has it. Natty Shack gains the blue line from the right side. He works his way through, gets taken down, and Lone Star will shove it into the near half wall. Good job there by Swade. And now stolen away. Mudbugs have it behind the cage. Shoving at it and taken away there by DiCarlo. Boy, throws it back up ahead. Do the Mudbugs hold the zone? They do. And now Lone Star will bank it off the far side boards, right back out to center. Good job there by Johnson. In front of the Mudbugs bench. Puck now is just twisted in to the Brahmas zone. Now spiked up across there to Heinz. Heinz has it. Heinz has got numbers with him. Shot got blocked. Now in front, point blank save made there by Schward as Baez was at the doorstep. Back the other way. Here comes Weber. Drop back pass. McGee from the near corner, thrown in front, tipped in front. Rebound chance. They score! They score! That's Timmy Clifton. He banks that baby home. The Mudbugs are moving on. The South Divisional final score. The Mudbugs 3, the Brahmas 2. Oh my gumbo! Start spreading the news. The Mudbugs are advancing to the South Divisional Final. The game winner comes from Timmy Clifton at 10:44 of the third overtime session. The Mudbugs kept clawing, kept fighting, kept battling, and it's Clifton who's able to tuck in the rebound from the far side. And the Mudbugs win this game. Final score, Shreveport 3, Lone Star 2. The Mudbugs win the series 3-2. Elation to my right, deflation to my left. And that's how overtime hockey goes here in the wild, wild South. And now the Mudbugs will move on to the next round, and it'll be the Mudbugs and the Bulls, and they will duke it out to show you how the South will be won. Stick around for the Raisin Canes postgame show. Final score, it is the Mudbugs 3, the Brahmas 2. The game ends in triple overtime. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the NITEC Sports Center, one of the great traditions in all of hockey, the handshake. It's all about the handshakes, and of course both goaltenders will have their moment together. It usually gets pretty emotional between two guys who sold out. I'm going to tell you how this all unravels. Lots of hugs, and what a war it was. Couple of hugs between a couple of former teammates. Regula, who played with a few of these Brahmas. And what a scene. The Mudbugs find a way. They peppered Isley all night long, and it's Timmy Clifton, the Godfather's son, who finds a way from the far side to tuck home the rebound. All smiles on the Mudbugs side as they are moving on to the South Divisional Final. What a series it's going to be as we wait for Schward and Isley at center ice. We're going to see how this one shakes out. They just never gave up. They fought hard, and now Isley and Schward, big hug and a couple of pats along the chest. Those are two goaltenders who played their hearts out. The Mudbugs are moving on, and the improbable run continues as the Mudbugs try to go back-to-back here in the South Divisional Final. It'll be the Mudbugs and the Bulls. We'll skip ahead as we're going to try to head out of here. The game was tied 2-2, and it was at 10:44 when Timmy Clifton was able to tuck home the go-ahead game-winning goal. The Mudbugs find a way to win, and it's still David Brazil's birthday and Davis Gockler's birthday. What a birthday present for those two. Carson Nichols, your third star. Of course, Timmy Clifton is going to be your number one star. Once again, this game stayed tied at 2 until the triple overtime session. Clifton from Weber and McGee at 10:44 of the third overtime sends the Mudbugs on to the South Divisional Final, and another run is still alive at the Robertson Cup. I'm Chet Yoder signing off from the NITEC Sports Center. Join us. We'll tell you about the times coming up later on as we'll get a schedule between the Mudbugs and the Bulls in hopefully within the next day. I'm Chet Yoder signing off from the NITEC Sports Center. Your final score, the Mudbugs 3, the Brahmas 2. That's been your Raising Cane's postgame show. A big thanks to all our corporate partners, fans, and supporters for tuning in to tonight's game. I'm Chet Yoder. Have a good night and a better tomorrow. And as always, claws up.
Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey has been brought to you by Scuba Ventures, Great American Vapes, Generational Financial Advisors, 5-Star Builders, Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy, Coldwell Banker Gosley, DeFata and Associates LLC, State Farm, Bayou Blasters, and Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram. Thank you for listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. And as always, claw back.